Hello all, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about different types of support. First of all, why we need support? Because it gives a proper stability to an object when it's subjected to an external loading. See, what supports will do is it would give resistance to the object against applied force. You see here, there is one book. It's rested on the table. This force will create you know downward load due to its self-weight. So this table will create an opposite force, that is reactions or resistant, that makes the book stay on the table. If there is no resistance, which means there is no table, means it will definitely fall down. So this is what support will do. It will make the object very stable. That resistance, which I told, it's based on what kind of support we are giving. See, the resistance may be in three types: the resistance in y direction, resistance in x directions, or movement about the point. If you take a look at simple support, it would give resistance in a vertical direction. So the value should not equal to 0 in a vertical y directions. So if you see in the horizontal direction, this can move anywhere in the x directions. For an example, if you take a book, it's freely movable in this direction or this direction, but this direction it can't move because there's a resistance in the name of table. So it will help the book doesn't fall or move in these directions. The same way, roller support and simple support is almost same, except there is a roller between the object and this floor. See here, if you take this example, if you put rollers between this book and table, this book will start to rotate. Sorry, the book will start to move because that roller almost nullify the frictions between these two objects. Why? Because the area of contact become very less since there is a ball between these two. It will reduce the friction. Otherwise, resistance would be the same. It will create resistance in the y direction, that is vertical directions. In the x direction, there is no resistance. It's also free to rotate. In the same way, the hinge support is there. What is hinge support means? If you look at the door, how it's working, it can move either in any directions, x or y, and it rotates very freely. This kind of support is called as hinge support. If you see, that means the x direction it can't move, y direction it can't move, but it's freely rotatable. That is what the hinge support is about. It's mainly used in applications like truss, beam, those things. We can see the hinge support mainly in the bridges. If you see the truss, they made like that with hinge support. And one more support is fixed support. Fixed support means that it will give resistance to move in x direction, move in y direction, also give resistance to rotate. You see this object, if you see that here, nut and bolt connections, which will help the object to stay stable. It won't move in this direction, and also it can't rotate in any other direction. So this is called a fixed support. And one more simple example I want to explain to understand the supports. This guy is standing on the ground. So this floor will give some resistance based on his self weight. So this is simple support, and If you remove his shoes and put this roller shoes, means from his feet and the floor, the rollers would be there. It will reduce the or nullify the friction, so he can move very freely. So that's a roller support. And if you see this shoulder and the arm, what is the relations between these two links? He can't pull out his arms either this direction or this direction, but he can rotate the arms. So that makes this joint as a hinge support. His shoulder supports his arm in a like a hinge support. So this is what, so I missed the fixed support in this example. Maybe you can consider there is one guy is putting a lock in his leg, so he can't move in this both direction, or he can't rotate, means that is called as a fixed support. So in this video you learned about different types of support and what kind of resistance or reactions it will create on the object to maintain its stability. So thank you.